Hi everyone, it's Adrian here from Mrs. Xbox, and today we are playing Aven Colony. So Aven Colony is a kind of SimCity in space, just to be really kind of easy about it, so you kind of know what the game is. It's out at the end of July on Xbox. It's been out for a while on PC. I'm playing the Xbox version, so I just want to give you a quick overview of what the game is and how you play it. So I'm actually going to use the campaign mission called Sandy Gulch, which is kind of the fourth mission. However, the first two there you can see HoloSim 1 and HoloSim 2 are tutorials, and Vinar is the first main level which I finished, which was really good, really enjoyable. So I'm going to play Sandy Gulch and we'll see what we can do. So the game is pretty much, as you say, to build a colony, taking care of the needs of the people living there, with food, water, air, all the basics, but there is a mission involved as well. So here is your basic screen. This is Sandy Gulch, so this is what I've already got in front of me. Now just want to show you the basics here. So first of all, you can with the D-pad you can actually change the speed. I'm just going to pause it for a second because obviously I don't want to anything to happen while I'm explaining things. So how the basic of the game exists, you will see across the bottom of the screen you've got a lot of icons. So I'm just going to scroll down and have a look. So obviously it tells you the time, food. So this is probably one of the main things to keep an eye on. So it's telling us how many food we've got in storage, how much of that per colonist there is, and it'll say it's in green or in red, whether that's a good or a bad thing. And actually it's telling us at the bottom, actually we haven't got anything there that's producing food. So straight away we know we need to put a farm or a greenhouse down to start growing food. Water is the next one. So again, we've got no water producing structure, so we're going to have to build water pumps to take advantage of the water that's on the planet. How much storage we've got, what's the air quality like, what the population's like, and actually the health and the morale of our population. So we start off with 28 colonists, and one of the first missions we're going to get is to probably increase that to 100. So we'll get through to that. Nanites. Now nanites are probably one of the most essential building blocks there are. So everything you build uses nanites. And you can gain nanites by building mines on top of areas which have minerals to mine, and then you build a nanite processor that then converts those metals into nanites. Electricity, again, what you have to watch out here is when you turn into winter, your electricity drops because you're not getting any production from the solar panels. So again, you have to build something to create electricity. That's kind of the basic needs. But we'll just move into the build menu now. So in the build menu, you can see we can build residential structures, which are outposts and habitats. As you get further along in the game, you can start building skyscrapers and things like that. Resource management structures, which are storage facilities, spaceport buildings, so immigration centres, trade hubs. So that's to get people in and to get products in. You will need to build those. Electricity structures, so wind turbines, solar panels, moving up to things like geothermal generators. Drone management structures, so everything you do on your world and on your planet needs drones, whether it be construction drones, which are actually the things that build for you. You also got scrubber drones, which deal with any kind of alien infections. And moving up to police drones, which obviously once your population gets bigger, you will need those. Defence buildings, so these are things like lightning towers and plasma turrets. So again, if you've got any alien spores or shard storms, the plasma turret takes those out. Farming structures, so that's to build farms or greenhouses. Mining and processing structures, that's where you build the mines. Water extraction, air management, etc, etc. So there's a lot of things here you can build. All of them are needed, and all of them are quite essential. So that's your building menu, and then you also, on your LT button, you have got all of your kind of controls for your colony. So, for example, colony control gives you your inventory, how it's a kind of a chart on how happy your people are, how much food they've got, what the population is, how much food they're consuming, etc. It's all in there. Powers and policies is the one that's probably most used. So if you're running out of food, you can turn rationing on, so people aren't overeating. If you've got too many, not enough jobs, you can do an immigration ban, etc., etc. The first mission, to be honest, all I ever really used on here is rationing and the immigration ban. Didn't go into a lot more of the other areas because I didn't need to. I'd imagine as the game progresses, you'll need more and more in those areas. You can look at the colonists individually. You can look at each building you've got, and mission settings. So my mission is to build a mining colony, marginally suitable for farming as well. So you're going to have to bear that in mind, that I'm not going to be able to grow a lot of food. And then statistics. Now, one other thing you've got on here that I used quite a lot in the first mission is the overlays. These are really good. So say, for example, you actually want to have a look at the air quality, which is one of the things I had the most issues with. So air quality. So if you look here, you will be able to see that actually air quality is pretty good. Green arrows show where it's improving, red arrows show where it's decreasing. As the game progresses, you'll get alerts that will tell you that the air quality in certain areas is decreasing, so you'll have to go in and build more fans, more air intakes to increase the air. That's kind of like a whistle-stop over tour of the game. So I'm just going to play it for 5 or 10 minutes, talk you through what I'm doing, and see if you like the look of it, really. So I'm going to turn the overlay off. Okay, so I've got a mission. Welcome to Sandy Gulch. Sandy Gulch is a challenging site for a colony. It sits near the rim of the Great Eastern Barrens, and there's very little arable land. We'll need a bit more electricity to get this colony going. Place a geothermal generator on the adjacent geothermal vent. Open the electricity sub-menu, click on the generator to start dragging it, and place it where you see the rising steam. So we have to build a geothermal generator, which, unpause the game,
welcome to the Sandy Gulch Colony, Governor. This colony has...
Commander, I've got a situation here.
What is it, Calandra?
I'm exploring the cave networks around the colony, and I think I saw something. There was a...
Calandra, you are not authorized to go exploring. Jack has the sole authority to authorize expeditionary missions. Calandra, what's happening down there?
Calandra, I was not expecting this, so it's quite interesting.
Her transponder stopped. She's in trouble. Jack, are you online?
I'm here, Vori.
Jack, I need you to get down to the Sandy Gulch colony with a medevac unit immediately. Calandra decided to go on an unauthorized exploration mission.
Oh no, that's not what we need right now.
Yeah, my feelings exactly. I'm sending you the last known location of her transponder signal.
I'm on my way.
All right, Governor. Looks like we've got a situation on our hands. Do what you can to grow the colony. I'll let you know what you can do to help.
Okay, that was quite... I wasn't expecting that. So obviously something else is going to happen on this mission. In the meantime, I'm going to build the geothermal generator, which I've just done. So you can see the drones came in, they built it, and actually the detail on this is incredible, because what you probably would have just seen as well, this is your drone station. Hey. And actually the drones came out, built it, and came back in. I'm just gonna pause again. What you'll also see, I mean, the detail of the graphics is one thing on this game that's really impressed me. I'm going to zoom right out. So this is the area I need to build on. Yeah, basically all of this you can build on. What you have, a place like this, so iron deposit. So this is where you're going to mine all these little bits that stick out the ground. That's where you're going to end up mining. There's a geothermal vent there as well, so you can kind of see, plan ahead what we need to do. Now, the most impressive thing I'd love about this game is that you can actually zoom right in to see the individual detail of what's going on, and you can see there.
Man, this colony is even better than they said it would be.
And you can actually click on individual colonists and you get a little kind of description of how they're feeling. Try another one now.
Pleased to meet you, Governor.
So graphically, I think it's amazing, and it's really interesting. So just going to crack on and play a bit more.
We need to improve the colony's water generation capacity.
So there you go. So I now need to build a water pump, and it says there are some areas near the geothermal generator suitable for a water pump. So when I build this, you'll see exactly what I mean. So water pump. Now, there's not really a lot of water around here. No access to water, no access to water, no access to water. A little bit of water there, no access to water. So look, all this area, I'm not going to be able to have any water. Move up to here, there's a lot of water. Okay, darker blue means loads of water. So look around here. Beautiful place to put water there for your colony. However, I'm a bit restricted at the moment, so I'm going to put one in. It's quite a good 10.8 there, so I'm actually going to stick it in there. Now look, watch the drones. Watch the drones build. Once they're built, there you go, they're going to go back into there. Just the level of detail, I absolutely adore this. This is fantastic. So we've just built the water pump, but it's not connected to the rest of our colony. So
Man, I gotta say, it's really
I'm going to build some tunnels. So tunnel building is sometimes a little bit iffy. You can drag and drop, but the issue I had on my last colony was the fact that I didn't put enough tunnels in. And all I did was group things like these all next to each other, which made it difficult for the colonists to get to work. So I suffered a little bit with my commute to work, and a lot of colonists were unhappy about it. So
It's good to know they're doing okay.
once you zoom in as well, you can actually hear what your colonists think. So different areas will bring up a little dialogue. It's not working there at the minute. So new mission.
I think another mining facility would be a good
So
idea.
now we need to build an iron mine on the iron deposit. So the iron deposit is there. So we're now going to build a mine on there. Automatically connected to the colony because it's next to solar panel. So when you zoom in here, when that gets built, that will actually be joined up. It's actually now physically joined, so I don't have to build any tunnels there. The Y menu will always tell you when you've been successful, and it actually gives you a reward for it as well. So we're getting small little rewards all the time. So there's my colony: solar panels, oxygen regulator module, storage module. So they're already, you've got your basics in here. But as time goes on, we will upgrade and upgrade until we get quite a huge resupply pod beacon. Never seen one of them before, right? That's cool. So new mission is adding different things in all the time.
Your colony could benefit from a higher level of food output.
So I've now got to build a farm, place tunnels to extend your colony out to the green fertile area near the colony. Then place 2 farming structures, cut combination of farms or greenhouses somewhere in the fertile zone, close enough so that construction drones can reach them. Set them to grow quinoa, which grows exceptionally well in this dry climate. So now, if you build a farm doesn't work in the winter. You build a greenhouse, it carries on working. So I'm actually going to build 2 greenhouses to grow quinoa. So green fertile land is obviously up here. So let's build 2 farms. 2 greenhouses, sorry.
Gotta say, it's great.
Hi there.
Hello.
Greenhouse.
There's so much we're discovering. It's
So
amazing.
as you drag around, you will see different areas. It kind of tells you how much you're going to grow. So you kind of probably want to put it in the most fertile area. So it just flipped to 7 at some point here. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was 6.8. 6.8. So I'm going to stick one there. And we'll build another one, and actually, not a tunnel, we'll build another farm, another greenhouse, right near it. So it kind of shares 6.2 or 6.8 there. Look. So I'll build those there. So they're a little bit next to each other. So we now need to join them up to the colony. So I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time. I'm actually going to join it too. I'm going to put a more robust set of tunnels in this time. Yeah, all joined up, drones are building, and then we need to set them, once they're built, we need to set them to grow quinoa. While things are being built, you can always speed the game up. There you go, our first greenhouse is built. We can zoom right in and actually see detail of it. So here we go. And this is probably something that is quite important. So actually, to get people to work in there, you can see the people's faces there. There's actually 6 people can work there. There's currently only 4. If I was to put the priority up, you would fill it. So actually, if you are running out of food, you can actually just reallocate the people to the correct areas. We'll put it to normal. We've got the people in there anyway. So that's that. We need to grow the correct product as well. So there we go. Quinoa. There we go. And once that one's done, we'll do exactly the same thing. We'll set it to grow quinoa. We'll put an extra person in there. So there's my 2 greenhouses that are now growing food. And you'll see from the food menu, adequate food source, excellent variety. So that's going to crack away there. Now I'm going to have a quick look. So one thing you've got here as well, you'll see is that. So that's actually a cargo pod that can get us some nice little goodies in. However, you see there's no drones in range, so I can't actually fix that yet because my drone's range ended about here. New mission.
A new mission is available.
Manufacturing nanites. This is where we're going to put my nanite processor in. So I'm going to leave a bit of a gap here because actually what I'm going to aim to do is put a lot of my housing in a central area. It's very difficult, but I might put my kind of housing around here. So I'm going to put my nanite processor the other side of the geothermal generator. I need to make sure that I can build a tunnel there. So nanite processor comes in there. Something's going on. So this is the mission thing that's going on.
Bori, do you copy? I've got the extractor. And I've arrived at the location of the transponder.
I copy, Jack.
Okay, I think I see her. Something at the bottom. I see a body. She didn't go far.
Is it Calandra?
I see the exosuit, so it's gotta be her. I'm gonna get out and do a scan. Help load her into the extractor.
Roger that, Jack.
Right, reward available. So there you go. So pleased with your progress and decided to offer your colony a choice of additional resources. So you can pick whichever one you want. Nanites for building, or we can actually take some extra food in, or we can take in potash, which is a mineral that actually helps grow more food. So I'm going to take the potash at this moment in time, and actually going to select the greenhouse, and you will see here that actually I can use potash in both of those. So I'm going to use those.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
It appears to be some sort of giant worm creature.
That thing was not one of the species in our expedition.
Giant worm creature?
Well, it seems to live underground, so it's no surprise that our scanners didn't pick it up.
Should I be worried about that thing?
My
Yeah.
scanners indicate that it appears to move in a separate tunnel network from the one you're in right now, so I think you're safe. I'll keep an eye out, but you'd better hurry it up just in case.
I appreciate that. I'll make this as quick as I can.
You see, Governor? This is why we don't go on unauthorized exploration missions on an alien
I
planet.
agree.
Especially not without proper clearance and backup. I'm sure you're not the sort of person who would engage in that kind of reckless behavior, but do make sure your colonists are aware of the danger of these sorts of spontaneous field trips.
Hey, it's nothing to do with me, is it? Right, so our storage is full, so our next mission...
I'd like to recommend that you increase the amount of
our
residential
next
space in your
mission is
colony.
going to be building 2 outpost buildings, so this is where people live. So I kind of want to keep that fairly central, but I'm going to run out of space, so I'm going to build them around here somewhere. Residential buildings, outposts. Oh, actually no, because outposts are quite small, I'm actually going to build it up near the greenhouse. And I'm going to build another one, because workers have to get to where they're going to work, and there's a lot of workers around here, so I'm going to build it there so the workers are near that area, and I'll probably build another one. I'll build another one this side. Where should I build it? Where should I build it? I'm going to build it there. And I'm going to need some tunnels to connect that. Okay. Storage is full, so I'm going to have to build some storage.
The colony looks like it could benefit from a little bit.
Your colony could benefit from increased storage capacity.
Mini storage. So these missions are doing a really good job of actually getting me to build what I need to build. To kind of get the basics of your colony. From there you can start improving and making it bigger. So I now need to build a storage facility. Mini storage depot it wanted me to build, didn't it? So where should we build that? I'm going to build a bit of storage up by the greenhouses. Actually, I don't think it matters where you build storage, so I'm going to make all my storage here. Tunnels. And an immigration centre. So this is a main area for getting people in. I'm just going to build storage is now decent. So I'm now going to build the immigration centre, which is...
Okay, Jack, we have the medical facility in place and we're ready to begin the extraction. Jack, are you there?
This is my immigration centre, which I do want quite central, I suppose.
I'm here, Vori. I've got Calandra loaded in now. Vital signs are normal, mild concussion, but I've got her on a rebreather and she's doing fine.
I can understand Calandra's curiosity, but I'll have to speak with her about unauthorized solo expeditions.
I'm glad it's somebody else that's getting in trouble for a change.
So-
But there's something else.
Yeah, what is it?
There were signs of a struggle.
Signs? What sort of signs?
There were a few puncture marks on the suit. And it wasn't one of those sandworms.
All right. Given her
Alien.
status, I'm recommending immediate return to the colony ship for analysis.
Roger
off the
that.
planet.
One more thing. It looks like Calandra found something down there, some kind of object. She was holding it in her hand when we loaded her onto the medevac. It's like a cube.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's just some piece of equipment.
I don't think so, Vori. It's not man-made and none of us have been down there.
Okay. What I just heard was not man-made. Jack, knock it off. Stop pulling my leg.
Vori, as much as I...
So I do need to get more power because I keep getting a couple of notifications there. So I'm just going to... what you can do, you can build new things, but you can also upgrade. So actually what I'm going to do is upgrade the geothermal generator, which is going to
Do enjoy tomfoolery and shenanigans, as you're so fond of saying.
So just have a look at electricity. There you go. So I need 121. I'm only supplying 130. So you do need to upgrade. So once I upgrade this,
Then I admit that that's peculiar.
you'll see that
All right,
increase.
bring it back with you. We'll subject it to further analysis back at the colony ship.
Roger that. Torin out.
There we go. It's upgraded now, and you see that number has now moved to 160. So it's upgraded it. So, do you know what? I don't want to play too much more because I'm intrigued to know what the story is going to do. That's the basics of Aven Colony. There are a number of missions. This is only kind of the second one. Plus, there's also a sandbox mode where you can obviously just build and not worry about the kind of the missions. I'm really enjoying this game. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I do. So you've either got to this video through our YouTube site, which means that very shortly you'll be able to go onto thisisxbox.com and read the review. You might also get to this video from reading the review, so you'll already know how good I think this game is, and hopefully this video will give you an idea of what's involved in playing. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Check out the website thisisxbox.com for more details of forthcoming games. See you later.